Hey. Hello. Select and use metric tools. This is the title of our lesson. Select and use metric tools. The objective of this lesson is we're going to select objects to find the relationship between centimeters and meters. So, kindly open your book on page 691. Open your book on page 691. Let's have. So, we have only two available tools that we always use from our previous lesson, and this is the 12-inch ruler or the ruler, and then the measuring tape. Now, let's find objects that would measure using your measuring tape. This one, we can find the measure, we can use feet and meter. Okay, or yard if you want, no problem. Okay, what are the objects that can be measured using our measuring tape? What are those? Very good. The door. So kindly write here measuring tape. What are those things that objects? What are those objects that can be measured using measuring tape? Okay, so we can say the door. How high is the door? We can have the measuring tape to measure that one. Okay, what else? Yes, our locker. We can say how long and how wide our locker using the measuring tape. So there are lots more. Okay, let's just put door and locker. But if you want to put more, no problem. So these are only few things that can be measured using measuring tape. Now, let's have our centimeter ruler, or let's say only ruler. What objects can be measured using your using our centimeter ruler? Yes, correct. We can have our pencil. Very simple. The pencil can be measured using our measuring tape. Not measuring tape, sorry, with our ruler. And we can have the sharpener. Okay? So it's very simple, girls and boys. You will use ruler to measure small objects. And then you will use measuring tape if you want to measure long objects. Okay? I think that is clarified to you. I think that is clear to you. Again, you will use measuring tape if you will measure a long objects. A very, very long objects. No problem. And then, you will use your ruler those objects that is only small. Okay? That can be easily measured using our ruler. Okay? Okay, since we don't have meter stick, let's just say measuring tape. Okay? And then our ruler. So these are the tools that we will think which one can be the best tool to measure the following objects. Okay, let's try. Example. Find the object. The door. How wide the door? What is the tool, the best tool to measure our door? Is it the ruler or the measuring tape? Yeah, very good. Our measuring tape. Okay. Now, using your measuring tape now, you will now measure. Okay. Now, I will measure. Wait for a while. Okay, so I found out using my measuring tape, it is 1 meter. Yes, it is 1 meter. I have only I don't have a like this. I have only a single door. Okay? And it is 1 meter, or in how many centimeters it is? Yes, 100 centimeters. Okay, you can put your own measurement. You will use your measuring tape and kindly measure your own door. So this is just an example. You can put your own measure. Now, let's have the height of this board. What is the tool? Yeah, it is also with our measuring tape. Okay, let's find out the measure. So, the height of this, the height of our study board is 100 centimeters also, or 1 meter. If you have your own, write your own measurement. Okay. Now, let's have the eraser for the board. And what is the best tool to measure this one? Is it the measuring tape or our ruler? Yeah, our ruler, because it can be measured easily with our ruler. Okay, let's find out what is the measure of this one. So again, you have to measure it from end to end. We will use cm, okay? Cm, not inch. Let's use cm. And how long it is? Yeah, 10 centimeters. Let's just put cm, okay, to make it short. 10 centimeters. Now, our paper clip. This is the size of the paper clip. And what is the best tool to measure it? Yeah, also ruler. Let's find out the measure. Okay, so it is, yes, 3 centimeters. So right here, 3 cm. Now, our toy cabinet. What the measuring tape, the best we will use? The ruler or the measuring tape? Correct, the measuring tape. Since we don't have the meter stick, it can be meter stick, but since we are using our measuring tape, let's have measuring tape. Okay, so kindly measure your toy cabinet. How tall is your toy cabinet? Okay, so I found out that it is, using my measuring tape, I measure my cabinet here, and it is 180 cm. 180 cm. If you have your own measurement, kindly put again your own measurement. Now, our carpet. What the measure? What the tool? First, we will use. Yes, our measuring tape. What is the measure? Kindly now measure. I think, because we have different measure, I will let this one no answer. I will leave it to you, this measure. Because we have different measurement. The carpet, the book, the notebook, or the book, and then the paintbrush. Okay, let's have only the tool. Let's answer the tool. And then this one by yourself. What is the best tool to measure the book? So using our book, the measuring tape or the ruler? Yeah, again, the ruler. It's very simple if we will measure it. Okay, kindly measure and find out how long is your book. How about our paintbrush? Our paintbrush can be measured. The best tool is? Yes, correct. Our ruler. Okay, so I will leave the carpet, the book, then the paintbrush by yourself. So what is the measure of this one? Kindly measure it and find it by yourself. I hope you understand the lesson. So again, you will use the ruler if the object is only small or small object. And then you will use the measuring tape if our object is a large object. Okay, understand?